Alright guys, I've been looking at some of the forums and stuff, and people have been asking how to make cheap e-collars for the upcoming seasons, such as turkey and stuff. Here in PA, the only things that we can really call are coyote and foxes and stuff. We're not allowed to call any deer or turkeys with e-collars. But I figured it might help some of you other guys out, so I went ahead and tried it. This is only going to cost you about $20, and for $20 it's like a really good e-collar. It's better than spending $300 to $600 or $800 or whatever on like a Fox Pro or something, even though obviously they are a lot better, but this will do the trick for $20. Alright guys, to get started making your e-collar, you're going to need a mini amplifier from Radio Shack. You're also going to need an auxiliary cable, an 1/8 inch mono jack, which that's what the auxiliary cable is. And you're also going to need an iPod and a 9-volt battery and a container or some kind of housing for it. Alright, to get started, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to remove the backing off the mini amplifier, and there's a volume button up here. It should work if you put the 2 straight out that way, because if you turn the volume up too far, all that you get is just static, which that's the reasoning for it only being $15. But if there's like numbers on there, one says 1 and then 2 and then 3. If you put the 2 straight out this way and glue it on the other side, hot glue it, super glue it, liquid nail, whatever, anything works, just as long as it holds. And that will keep it from moving, and then you'll have it set perfectly for like everything. Then what you're going to need to do is down here on the side, there's a plug for a 9-volt house jack. You're going to need to shave a little bit of the plastic off, just so that way you can get the 9-volt battery snap cord out of the housing. I'll explain this a little later on in the video. Once you do that, you're going to need to take your auxiliary cable and plug the one end of it into the input jack right there, and then plug the other end into your iPod or whatever device you're using. Now, mine's already mounted and everything, so I'm just going to be explaining everything to you. Since it's already mounted and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and test it out and make sure everything works. Which, as you can see, it works perfectly. That's a greeting call for a coyote. I'll explain later on in the video where to get your calls from. Now what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to put the back on, and I'm going to do that a little later on, but I can explain it without. But anyhow, you're going to want to put the back on and then mount it on to whatever mounting thing you are. I'm just using a Glad container that I spray painted black. So you can put it right on the back, and the battery and the unit itself go inside, and there's a little port on the side where the jack runs out, so that way I can either sit this down beside me, or if I wanted to, I can just lay the iPod on top or whatever you're using and cover it up with some camouflage. I am going to be using some camouflage mesh to cover this up, or for at night I might just leave it go. But I already painted it black just for that purpose. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to plug your iPod or whatever you happen to be using into your computer, and you're going to want to download some coyote calls or whatever calls you're going to be using. So far I only have 4. It's the greeting call, and you can't really see it there, but greeting call, challenge call, another greeting call, and then the hurt pup distress call. Those are the good ones for coyote and stuff, but where you're going to want to get your calls at is it's called varmintowl.com. The link will be in the description box, and you're going to want to make sure you go there, download as many calls as you can, because load whatever you're using up. Just load it up good with different calls and stuff. You won't regret it. Remember, for only $20, this thing works great. I've already used it and stuff. We've called some coyotes and stuff with it, but it works phenomenally. So, yeah, go ahead out. Make sure you guys get everything you need. Like I said, we're just going to recap here. You're going to need the stereo jack, the 9-volt battery, the unit and the iPod and then the housing. But before we go here, I'm just going to explain quick why you're going to want to take the 9-volt battery housing out. The reason you're going to want to take it out is because you don't want to have to take the back off every time you want to turn the device on and off, because there is no on and off switch once you glue that volume switch. So then just turn it off. All you do is just take the battery snap and disconnect it just like that. And then just leave your battery inside there, take it out or whatever. But this should last you a good, at least probably 20 times of going out, with like 20 nights. Should last you good. But alright guys, remember, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions or anything, make sure to send me an email, redneckwilderness@gmail.com, or comment, or just send me a private message on YouTube. But thanks for watching guys, and have a great day.